So guys, is anybody here for the first time? I don't think so. Yeah, Gustavo, are you here for the first time?
No,
No?
no.
So Joel? No? So let's start. Uh, Let me read. Oh, just a sec. I'm. Oh my gosh, I kind of lost here, guys. Okay, now I did it. Let me put the questions here. Let me tell you, nomophobia is an abbreviated form of no mobile phone phobia, which means the fear of not having or not being able to use your mobile phone. Did you know that? Can you guys hear me?
Never heard
Because
this
I'm
word before.
asking. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. I must confess that I was thinking about talking about cell phone, and I found this word, and I thought it was a really good topic to bring to discuss. So let me put here the questions on the chat if I can. Yeah, I'm really lost using this new. Luan, could you share the questions, please? Do you have the questions with you?
Yeah, so just a second.
Yes, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know. How can I do this here? Yes?
Yes, I sent the question.
Okay. Thank you. So here you have the
Any question?
questions. I don't think I'm going to split you. We're just eight of us. Nine, I think. No, eight. So I think you're going to stay here, all of us. Right?
Right.
So let's start talking, presenting ourselves. Luan, could you start? Do you mind?
Okay, so guys, good evening. My name is Luan. I'm 19 years old. I live in Belém do Pará. And today I'm here with Paula as a co-host. I'm new on TNT, but I'm here for about 4 months. So please, if I say something wrong, apologize me. But please enjoy the conversation.
Yes. I forgot, as always, to present myself at the beginning. I am Paula, as you know. I'm 36 years old. I'm from Vitória da Conquista, Bahia. I'm a shy person, I'm not a talkative person. I don't know what's going on here in TNT, but TNT is changing my life. So that's it.
My name is Junior. I've been stay here for a long time. However, I've been absent too, but I do love stay here so that I can improve my English as well. And I love stay here. Paula, you're not a shy, darling.
Yes, I am, believe me.
I'm in the 30 years old. I'm a student administration at my college. So that's it.
Good. Gustavo.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Gustavo. I am 20 years old. I live in Goiânia and I here also in civil engineer student. I am here on TNT for about 6 months. Yeah, it's a pleasure to stay here with you guys.
Nice. Bruno.
Good evening, guys. My name is Bruno. I am 31 years old. 31 years old. I'm from Santos. I'm married and I work in a agent of cargo company for 7 years. And for me, TNT become a hobby, because I like very much to spend this time here, and during the week for me, it's a pleasure. And that's it, guys.
Yes, definitely. And Marcus, what about you? The new host in the house.
Yeah, new host in the house. Hello, everyone. I am Marcos Prado. I'm from São Paulo. I am 17 years old. I am a student, and I am also an English and French teacher. And that's it. I'm a new host here, and I don't know when will be the new times that I'll be here. But when I know, I will share with you guys, and then you all are invited to come with me. So that's it.
Nice. Leo.
Guys, good evening. My name is Leonardo Lopes. I live in São Paulo, but I was born in Belém do Pará. I am 26 years old, and I'm here because I love Paula so much.
Oh my gosh, I love it too, Leo. Oh, Leo, thank you. So, guys, I think now I need to split you because now we are 11, you know. So I think I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna split you in two rooms. Just a sec. Yes, I'll do this. Just a sec. I need to delete one room, and it's gonna be this one. Yes. So, guys, have a good conversation in the small room. Oh, I need to know for those who just arrived here. Do you know what nomophobia means? Gustavo, Johnny, Felipe, Alex, because we were talking about this earlier and you
Yeah,
just arrived.
No, I
yeah. Now I know what is.
Yes, no, it's a fear of not having or not being able to use your mobile phone. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So see you guys. I'll bring you back 10 minutes before the end. Please be respectful, be patient, and and let's have fun. Let's talk about this. Open all rooms. Yes. Did something happen? Yes. Yes. Now you're here in the main room as we were before. Let's start. Now I'll let Luan guide the conversation. He will be our leader, okay?
Okay, so let's start. As Paula said, what does mean monophobia? I guess, I hope you already understand this meaning. So let's start with the first question. I think in the middle of the conversation, you will understand better the meaning of the word monophobia.
Yeah.
So the first question is, which cell phone functions do you use most? Gustavo.
Yeah, cell phone I use almost all the time when I wake up. So I used to use social media like WhatsApp to text message and watch videos on YouTube. Yeah, that it. Sometimes voice call in group, but the most of time I use only on computer and social media and text message.
And how about you, Mark?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of, but I think the most maybe it's open the Spotify and WhatsApp, Instagram. Like I'm always in the phone, and now Telegram too. So every time that I see that is new message, I'm gonna see. So yeah, I think it's also uploading another app because I love to discover another one to discover what is the new in the world and new games and this those stuff I like very much. That's it.
And Gilo,
I use so much the Spotify. I love music, so I spend a lot of time in my day listening music. And social media, WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, but I try don't use it so much.
how about you,
Oh, me?
Bruno? Are you hearing me,
Oh,
guys?
Yes, yes. Now, yes. So I usually use Facebook, Instagram sometimes. I usually use Telegram because about TNT. What else? YouTube because I love to watch some videos to study English and use Netflix too. So and some softwares to study English. I usually use the cell phone to improve my English, and make some calls, of course, as usual. And that's it.
Thank you, Paula.
oh my gosh. I start my day using my cell phone, the alarm clock. So actually, I just don't use it to make a call phone, but I used to take pictures, to listen to music, to browse Instagram and this kind of social medias, and text, talk to my friends, and that's it.
So, in my case, I use cell phone for using mainly social media as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I use all of the social medias that I can. I don't know why, but I'm so on it, and I use it so much. But also, I use other apps as Bruno for study English, and I use so much cell phone actually. Second question is, would it be a big deal for you if your cell phone has been lost or stolen? Let's start this time with Marcos.
Yeah, I cannot imagine my life without my phone, and I think that I have this nomophobia. Yeah, just reading the question, I was like, oh my god, I just like feel cold. I don't know why, but I think that there are a lot of information in my phone, like my bank. Yeah, I think my bank is on my phone. So yeah, that all my life it's one in one phone. So my Instagram, my photos, my notes. No, just kidding. But there are a lot of things like that I cannot uh, live without. So yeah, I think that's it.
As Marcos, I just discovered that I have monophobia too, because when Paula sent me the questions on the chat 30 minutes ago, I I read the questions and thought, oh my god, I have it. Because the first thing that I do when I wake up is open my eyes, and the second one is take my cell phone and look on WhatsApp or see if someone sent me a question. And how about you, Bruno?
I use it to do the same, bro. When I wake up, I look to my cell phone, watch the messages, and sometimes I usually to read some article, and for me, stay without the phone for me can be a big problem, because I have a lot of things on my phone, and I think that phone is like a member, of your body because you can do anything that you want, you know. It's so easier to use it nowadays, So I think that the people lost the old manners, For example, if I need to pay something, I use the app from the bank, So it's a good thing, but if you be stolen, maybe it's a big problem too.
I totally agree with you. Nowadays, cell phone is like an extension of our body. I don't know anyone who can live without a cell phone. And you, Paula?
I think it's hard nowadays to live without your cell phone because, no, in my case, I'm afraid not to talk with my family if I need them, you know. So this kind of things, I'm always checking if I'm with my cell phone. So I think I cannot imagine my life without it. And as Marco said, I also use my cell phone to pay my bills. So and that's a funny thing because I figured out that I don't carry money, no, neither credit card anymore because my credit card is my cell phone, you know. So if people doesn't accept, don't accept, how can I say, this kind of payment, I, I'm I'm lost, you know. I don't know how can I deal in this situation. So I cannot imagine.
I totally understand you because I have all my credit card apps in my cell phone. So when I let my mom take my credit card, I know everything she buy. So we have a new people here. Hi, Alex. How are you? Alex, are you hearing me? Oh God, I hope he's connected. So let's continue. How about you? Well,
Yeah, in 2018, I was uh, stolen my cell phone, and I spent I think a month without a cell phone. It was not so hard to me. It was a little bit complicated because I need to talk with my parents, and I don't have cell phone, and I don't like to go to the bank, so I cannot pay my bills if I don't have a cell phone, and it was hard. But to me, it's just a cell phone.
and how about you, Gustav?
Yeah, if my cell phone has been lost or stolen, I would feel sad because I am disconnect with my parents because I live in another city. So I use my cell phone to connect from my friends from my hometown to talk with my family and pay the bills, check the social media. Then when I don't use my cell phone, I felt disconnect from the world, from the old friends, you know. It will be a big deal if I lost or stole my cell phone.
That's an important point, as you said, like connection with all the world. I don't know, guys, if you said yesterday when YouTube stopped it, but automatically everyone went to Twitter and post something funny about that situation.
Yeah,
You didn't answer this question,
I think so.
so do. So let's move to the next one. How do you feel if you have the house without, if you leave the house without your cell phone? Oh, I could answer this one first because it's hard. I went out of my house and forget my cell phone because I automatically take my pockets and see if my cell phone is not there. I go back and take it. And how about you, Bruno?
So I have a friend of mine that he said the same that you say right now. If he go out of home and forget the cell phone, he come back. No matter what uh, he is going, he will come back because he can live without his cell phone. And in my case, I think that I need to learn again to live without cell phone because all that I do during the day, all my schedules, I try to use my cell phone. For example, to study English, I use my cell phone. Uh, my daughter has my daughter have class, online class, so she needs to use my cell phone too, to study. And for wake up, I I use the cell phone to ring, and it's, as I said, it's a complicated situation if I stay without my phone.
And how about you, Well?
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable because I don't know how to walk without music. So it's very complicated for me. I just get out. I just leave my house with my earphone. So it, I think it's not possible. I forgot the cell phone.
I totally understand you. And you, Gustavo.
And if I forget my cell phone at home, I would feel like I am not complete. I am feeling like I lost some part of my body because I used to use my cell phone every time to check the bus, to check the clocks and messages. And I haven't noticed when the people are with the bus, everybody is check their phone. So I cannot imagine the world now without cell phone because everybody is check their cell phone like almost every time.
And you, Paula.
Yes, I don't know how this feeling is, because it doesn't happen to me, never. Because I'm always with my cell phone, and if I forget, I surely I'll come back to take it, and I don't know how I feel because it never happens.
I'd like to be like you and don't forget where I left my cell phone. This afternoon, I was with my cell phone in my hand, and I thought, oh my god, where I left my cell phone? How about
Yeah.
you, Marcus?
It's me.
Yes.
So yeah, I was thinking about that, and when I go to a place far away from home, I I bring my cell phone. But even worse, it's when you leave the phones, like the headphones. You just have the smartphone, you just can. But I really like to listen to music. So when I forget my headphone, I just get sad or upset. But yeah, I'm trying now to not bring my cell phone to everywhere that I go, like to the supermarket or whatever, because I don't know. I think that perhaps the coronavirus or the virions can take my cell phone and I'm gonna bring to the home and infect all of my family. So I don't like this idea. But now I am trying to just live in my home and just charging for when I went to home and just use take a pictures, post on Instagram, and just do that.
So let's move to the next question. So, do you usually carry your phone with you everywhere you go, even into the bathroom?
That's me.
Let's start with
I am
Paula.
that person. Yes, I am that person. What can I say?
And how about you, Gustavo?
Yeah, it's most of place I carry my cell phone, but it depends because here in my city I cannot go everywhere with my phone. If I walk on the street, it's a little bit dangerous carry my cell phone there. But the most of place when I go to work and to school, I always carry my cell phone.
And you, Bruno.
Yeah. So I carry my cell phone wherever I go, even in the bathroom. Sometimes to take a shower, you put some music and you listen, take a shower. Or if I need to go somewhere, I need to carry my cell phone. I think that nowadays it's hard to find someone that don't carry your cell phone. It's very difficult because as we are saying, it's nowadays it's a easier way to do uh, anything that you need. So yes, I carry my cell phone wherever I go.
I'm also this kind of person. When I go to the bathroom, I have to take my cell phone with me because I have to put music to take a shower. And you, Leo?
Yes, I use it to carry to my cell phone to everywhere because I don't know how to arrive in any place here in São Paulo. I am completely lost without my cell phone, and I use it to use a Uber or take some bus, and I'm completely lost without my cell phone.
And how about you, Marcos?
Yeah, talking about music again. When I take shower, I love listen to music while that. So yeah, even to the bathroom, but just like I said, not everywhere. Like when I am out of home, I don't used to do that. Like, and when I'm out of home, I don't used to just being on my phone and just ignoring the people around me. I just try to understand what is happening around me and just look at the people and say one good morning or something like that. I just like that. And yeah, Even when I'm doing the things like my necessity on the toilet, I used to bring my cell phone just for you listen music or playing games. So yeah, the answer is yes.
The next question is, have you ever found yourself getting anxious or even fainted when you couldn't find your cell phone? Let's start with Bruno.
Yes, yes. Uh, it's this kind of thing already happened to me. One day I was playing soccer, and I forgot my cell phone on on a bag, in my bag, and I just leave my bag in the corner, because we were playing soccer with friends, but in this place a lot of people pass through, and when I come back, I didn't see my cell phone. I lost my mind because, as I said, our cell phone is everything nowadays. So, and in my cell phone, I had a lot of pictures, of my family, my daughter, and I I stayed shocked. For me, it was terrible. But thanks to God, I I I could reach my cell phone, because the people that take it, he this man told me that he found my cell phone in a place, and he thought that it could be lost, so I I went to his house, and I take back my cell phone, and everything was good, and it was a pleasure to reach my cell phone, but in the first glance, I was shocked, it was terrible for me.
So, for this kind of never happened to me, but some kind of thing similar because I've had a bad memory. So every day I at myself. So I have some anxious attacks every day, and I just go stirring everyone in my house because I think they just take my cell phone. So I know how you feel. I have a question that are not here. Did any of you have your cell phone stolen or lost your cell phone somewhere? Oh, good. So
Yeah.
anyone, please.
I can't listen to you. I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on. It's just me
Sorry,
or
Yeah, his audio is a little slow.
yeah.
now it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, much
yeah.
better.
My microphone's not so good. I just buy this earphone but for five reais. So the question is, did any of you have your cell phone stolen or lost it?
Yeah.
Something like this happened to you?
Yes.
I'm certain.
And
Yeah.
I panic
How are you
because
feeling?
a fact about me. My cell phone is always, always, always in a silent mode, you know. So when I lose it, I panic because it's hard to find it. I can't call. People say, "Oh, call to it, call, and you find it." But I can't do this because it's silent, you know. And I just panic when it happens.
I also let my cell phone in silent all the time, and when I lost it, I can't find because it's difficult to call. So let's continue with the question. Leo, how about you?
What question? Sorry.
I think Luan is frozen. Oh, it's just for me.
I'll repeat the question, sorry. Have you ever
Fine.
lost your when you couldn't find your cell phone?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a little panic attack because it was stolen in a party. It was in my bag, and in the party started to play Gloria Groove. So go to the hell, my bag I don't carry, and they started to dance. And when we finished the music, I just saw my bag open, and holy shit!
It's not.
I and my cell phone was solid. And the reason of the attack because I have I was meeting with my friend, so I don't I have no idea how I how I how I should say how I should talk with him. That I have no idea how I can talk with him, and we I come back to my house and we don't found each other.
And how about you, Gustavo?
I haven't never lost my cell phone for a long time, just a few minutes. But last month I lost my headphone, so I get a little uneasy. I I looked for my headphone for almost 2 years, and I didn't find it in anywhere here in my house. Oh, it was a little crazy because I could not listen to music. I could not watch videos. I could not join on TNT to talking English because I was without cell phone. It was a little
That's a
crazy.
big problem.
Yeah, and but I found my
And how about you, Marcos?
Yeah, I remember that when I was in school, I lost my phone. And the girl that found my phone, she wasn't my friend, but I remember that I said to her like, "Oh my God, thank you. Just shut up and don't say for anything." Because in my school, when you lose something or when somebody stole you of from you something, they laugh of you or they make a joke of you, like like they are dumb. And I remember that I don't want that anybody know that I forget something, that I lose something, that everyone that stole me. And I remember once again, but I think I was more younger. I had my first cell phone, and the guy that stole me, he, I don't know how to say this, devolveu, but he devolveu for me, and he was
Give
crying
it
like,
back.
yeah, and he was like crying and like, oh my God, sorry, it wasn't my intention. And I was very younger, like I wasn't understand anything, just it was my first cell phone. So I don't have this love this with my phone. So yeah, I remember that it was very funny.
When I was at high school, uh, I used it to do some jokes with my friends. And once I just take my friend's cell phone and put in my pocket, so I could see her face. She was almost crying because she didn't know where was her cell phone. But I know that was a bad joke, but I was at high school, so nowadays I don't do this kind of thing anymore. But she said, "Teacher, someone took my cell phone," and I have to let her take her cell phone back. I would have moved, but it was not a good joke. Anyway, the next question is, can you remember the last time you've been with your cell phone for more than 1 hour? Let's start with Bruno.
Yeah. So the last time that I stay without my phone during the day was, I think that was 5 years ago, because sometimes, let me explain. My wife, she usually drop the things on the floor, so, or broke the things, So sometimes she one day, I think that she broke her phone, and she needs to use my phone, so I I I lend my phone to her to spend the day with her, and I go to the work without the phone. In that time, I don't usually use so much cell phone, because I think that we don't have uh, the things that we have nowadays, For example, apps to study English or something like that, Spotify. We don't have in that time. 5 years ago, I think that we don't have. If we have, I don't use it. So for me, I think that the last time that I don't use cell phone during the day was 5 years ago, I think. Much time.
Oh my gosh, I think in my case, it was a few years ago when I was taking an exam, that kind of exam you do in public. I don't know how to say concurso público, you know, and I just didn't use it because it was forbidden. But I had to turn off my cell phone, and it lasted 4 hours. That's the only case that I can remember.
And how about you, Lau?
At first, I actually, because I don't like to study with my cell phone near to me, so I use it to put it in another part of the house and try to adjust in a specific moments of the day, the morning, in the lunch, and in the end of the day.
Good one.
And how about you, Marcos?
Yeah,
Marcos?
actually, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, actually, it was today because I was working with my dad and I was out of home, so I just leave my cell phone here in my house. And also when we are sleeping, like we cannot sleep and using the phone, like we just leave somewhere or charging. So yeah, it was today. I think it was 4 hours or 5 hours, something like that.
In my case, the longest time that I've been without my cell phone was 2 years ago. I think I've been without a cell phone for about 6 months because I bought a used phone for my aunt, and 2 weeks later he stopped to work, and I stayed without cell phone for 6 months. So let's skip to the last question because I think it's interesting. Are you worried about brain damage or mental health issues from using cell phones? Gustavo, let's start with you this time.
Yeah, of course, I'm worried about the use the cell phone because I have watched a video about mental health that I talk about like the effect of using cell phone, because every time that you receive a notification, oh, someone is giving me attention, I need to check this message right now, and it can affect your mind, because when you post a photo on Instagram, you give uh, and receive a lot of likes, so you have to all time just checking, and this can be danger from a long time, because more you receive it, more you want, so it's a little danger.
Last week I just spent I think 5 hours about my day on Twitter because I started to use and I like so much and it's like a I don't know how to say empolgado that I use for about 5 hours. I lost 5 hours of my life.
I couldn't understand you again. I don't know if it's just my connection or it's your some issue with your connection.
And how about you, Marcos?
Yeah,
You're
was
muted, Marcos.
yeah, it was also today, and while I was out of home, I just leave my phone charging, and I remember that it was like 100 percent, and I still charging it because I don't know why. I just want the feeling when I go home, my phone is 100% I can use it for like doing my things. Yeah, I think that's it.
Sorry, it's my mistake. I think you heard the next question, but the question is, are you worried about brain damage or mental health issues from using cell phone?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, I think so. And also about the anxiety, it's a sick, so we have to pay attention for this. And yeah, I think we have to try spend more hours out of the cell phone, out of the social media and those things for ourselves, like just not for for a time, but to try to be more healthy, like this thing. And I'm trying to do that too. So I'm still doing that.
Yeah, nice. I just brought people back because we are running out of time. And thank you, Luan, for guide this conversation, for guiding this conversation. And I'd like to hear from you guys in the another room. How was the conversation?
Was great. And my group was
Yeah.
great. Well, we was able to talking about how we are handled with a cell phone or we fought with cell phone in our day, and I was able to figure it out. I making poopy when I making the cell phone chatting the messenger. Everybody do the same things. I'm not strange.
Yeah. You know what? I realized how nomophobe I am after I answered these questions. Because right now I am here with my cell phone
You're not
charging,
alone.
and it's with, oh gosh, guess what? 100%, it's full, but it's, it's still here charging. Yeah, that's me. I am that kind of person. And what else? Gustavo, are you worried about brain damage or mental health issues from using cell phones?
Oh, I heard a lot of news about that. Actually, they say they actually discovered that some disease can happen, but I not. I mean, I should be worried, but I'm not. Because it I mean, it helped me a lot. I'm so dependent on that, so I take the risk.
Yes, me too. That's my guy. And Johnny, do you think life was different before cell phone?
Oh, I share with that about in my group because nowadays it's so common when you leave go out, you need your phone for change message to find a person. So I can imagine how how was to find to meet another person, without changing the message, so but just an example. But yeah, sometimes our technology, it is like Gustavo said in your group, it facilitates our lives very, but we need to be careful with that, because sometimes we are controlled by our smartphone. So a good tip, like Gustavo make too, is silence your notification. So, because if sometimes you're only, oh, I need see my Instagram, my WhatsApp, but just silence your groups. Don't worry, you are the bad news arrive quickly. So but I really have a suggest, see the social dilemma. Netflix is a good documentary. So yeah,
Yes.
it is a good topic. Thank you for bringing today.
Yes. One more question, Felipe. How often do you turn your cell phone off? You are a musician, right?
Yes, sure. It's very
So
difficult to pay attention. Yes, to focus. Yes, I try to not let the mobile phone controls me. Yes, it's a fight. Every day I have to be resistant, right? And try not to use the mobile phone so much. Yes, it's every day, it's a fight, it's a conflict, it's a war. It's
Yes.
difficult because we have a lot of messages, we have WhatsApp, we have YouTube videos. But if you wanna be disciplined, right? If you wanna do something for life, you've gotta put aside this. Yes, your because there's no other way. If you wanna study hard, right? You have to use the yes. It's complicated. It's very difficult. It's one of the difficulties of life nowadays. Is this?
yes, and you're not alone. I think everybody here is in the same
Yes, the same
situation,
boat.
right? Yes,
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
boat. So, guys, we don't have more time. There is another
What a
meeting right
shame.
now. Yes, Spanish meeting right now. And at 10 p.m., I'll be back with Luan to my meeting, right? And we're gonna talk about silence. Last week we talked about the power of the words, and tonight we're gonna talk about the power of the silence, when silence is important and things like that. So come, enjoy the 10 p.m. meeting, okay? And please,
All
as you
right.
know, answer the feedback. It will help us a lot, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye. See you soon.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Paula.